Hey, today we're going to make a smoked salsa. So let me start by showing you what all we're going to put in it. So we got a pound and a half of tomatoes from the garden. We've got 2 jalapeno peppers and 4 serrano peppers, an ear of corn, 4 cloves of garlic. We're going to use half an onion, some chopped cilantro, and some apple cider vinegar, and some kosher salt. So let me make a little room for myself over here, and I'm going to start getting the vegetables ready to go out on the smoker and get them smoked. So the first thing I'm going to do is just throw the ear of corn on our tray, because that's going to get smoked as it is. And the next thing I'm going to do is just chop these peppers, and I think I will just take the stems off and throw them on the tray to get smoked. Okay. Now, what I've got here, whoops, what I've got here is a cookie sheet with some baking racks on them, and so we want to position these on the baking racks so that the smoke gets on all sides. But the cookie sheet wrapped in foil is underneath it, so that if any juices drip down or if anything falls through, we can catch it. Alright, so let me put that over there. Alright, the vinegar we don't need yet, I'll put that aside. So the next thing I want to do is get the garlic ready for smoking. So I'm just going to peel it. Smash it with a knife and pull the peel off. Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing that to all 4 cloves. Just take a minute. Okay, one more. Alright. Now they're a little bit smashed so that it'll get a good amount of smoke on them. Alright, the next thing I need is a half an onion. So I'm just going to take this onion, cut it in half, save that for later, peel it. And I'm just cutting it in half rounds. It really doesn't matter which shape. You want something that's going to hold together while you're smoking it, but this is all going to go in the blender and get minced later. Okay. So the last. Alright, so this is everything that Corey's going to take out to the smoker to get a nice smoky flavor on it for our smoked salsa. Next thing to get ready for smoking are the tomatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to core them and quarter them. Use the serrated knife for that. Okay. So I'm going to finish quartering the rest of the tomatoes, and then we'll show you what we got to get ready for the smoker.
Hey everybody, now we're getting ready to take this deliciousness that Jen made, and we're going to put it on the smoke for a while. It's going to be delicious salsa. So we're going to do that next. I got the smoker going. I'm going to rip it at 400 on the Traeger. And we're going to try to take a little bit of the rawness out of this. So next time you see me, we'll be out the Traeger. Later. guys, we got it going on here. Trying to just rip it at like 350. We got all our vegetables on here. Then move the corn up to the top rack. We're gonna let this smoke. Probably good 35, 45 minutes. So we'll take you back then and we'll make the salsa.
Alright, well, here are the vegetables off the smoker. And the pan's really hot right now. So I'm going to let this cool for a couple minutes.
How long do we smoke that? 45 minutes at 350?
Oh yeah, I guess, well, Corey, you're the smoker.
Yep. 45 minutes, 350.
So if you say so, that's 45 minutes at 350. Alright, so I'm going to move this out of the way, let it cool for a little bit while I chop up the cilantro. So I got my bunch of cilantro here, just pull off a few more leaves.
You're just using the leaves, not the stems, correct?
Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to try to bundle it up and just slice through it with this nice sharp knife. My knife skills aren't up to Corey's level, but
Will do.
but I'll get the job done one way or the other. Let me just maybe run through it one more time. Alright, good enough. Alright, let me scoop this up. Put it in a bowl to set aside.
What'd you say? Two, probably 3 tablespoons of, or probably two tablespoons of.
So I was thinking, actually, a half a cup chopped. I didn't measure it,
No,
but
it's not close.
it's not close. All
No,
right,
quarter.
well, I will pick some more and chop some more. Try to avoid the stems.
So you're looking for a half cup? That's what you're looking for?
Yeah. See, this is what it's like to have a chef in the house.
Well, here, I'm going to help you out. Here's half cup.
Because, you know, you get pointers and tips like this.
I don't know if you really need a half cup, but everyone see where you're at. Was I right or was I wrong? Quarter cup?
Yeah, it's not even close to half a cup. But all right, as long as we're like disputing this on video.
It depends on how much you chop it.
I had a pile of cilantro and I asked Corey, "Is that all I need for a half a cup?" And he said, "Yep, that's fine." So that's what I went with.
No, I don't recall that, but okay.
Now, of course, he doesn't recall that.
And it does depend on how much you chop it. If you really chop it down, it's...
Well, I'm thinking, what size piece of cilantro do you want in your salsa?
Yeah.
And I don't want a big old leaf of cilantro.
I think that's good enough. Let's just call it a quarter cup. That is a lot of cilantro. Some people don't like cilantro. Some people, it gets a soapy flavor in the mouth. I love cilantro, and Jay does too. So.
Alright. Fine. Alright, so now we are going to take the corn kernels off the cob. And here's a handy dandy tip. To keep the kernels from bouncing around, we're going to put a towel down, grab the smoked corn, and just bring your blade right down.
That's what bounced out. Oh, yeah, we just lost one. But that's, you're doing good. You're gonna get all your corn, except for that one kernel. I think I went away, but
That'll be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna scoop this up and throw that in with the cilantro, because that is going to go in later. It's not going to go through the blender because I'm going to keep the kernels whole. So I like have that nice bite of a little smoked kernel of corn in the salsa.
delicious.
Okay, so now we bring the rest of the smoked vegetables back to the picture, and the first thing we're going to do is finely chop the peppers, onions, and garlic. I'm going to throw all these in the blender. I need to scrape it down a little bit.
Is it spicy?
Yeah. Okay, one more time. Still got some big pieces of onion in there.
That'll break down further when we get the tomatoes in there. So
looks pretty good. So I'm gonna scoop that out. It's also something you could do in a food processor, but we don't have a food processor that's big enough, so I'm using my blender. All right, so now I'm going to put the tomatoes in the blender. Just pick them up, put them in there.
how do they smell? They smell good?
Yeah, they smell, so you can smell the tomato and it smells a little smoky. As it turns out, there's not that much juice in that tomato. I'll just run a little bit in there, but for what it is, not much. Can add water to it to get it to whatever consistency you like. All right, and so now I just want to just kind of coarsely chop the tomatoes. So stir, chop. I think that should do it. So I'll add this to the pepper onion mixture. I don't think we're going to need any water. Those are really juicy tomatoes. And I'll add in the corn and the chopped cilantro. Break up the corn a little bit. Okay. Looks good. All right.
You got any salt? This tastes all right.
So I want to add like a teaspoon of salt, and a splash of apple cider vinegar.
Excellent.
Stir it again. Maybe give it a little taste test.
It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be spicy.
That's hot.
Delish.
Sweetness of the corn really helps.
Smoky.
Oh, very smoky. I'll add a little bit more salt.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, it's hot. You're not going to be able to, I mean, I'll speak for myself. I couldn't, like, chow down on it all day long, but it's not going to kill you. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right, well, here it is. Smoked salsa.
Beautiful.
Still where?
I don't know. I'm not, it's probably there. Just on one side. So, can I have a little chippy to taste? How do you feel about it?
I think it's still warm, so it seems kind of weird. But I think it'll be even better when it cools down.
Jennifer, that's good. Wow.
Right, is that enough for your hash?
Oh my god, that's so good. Yep.
Okay.
Add a little liquid to it. Smidge. You got any liquid? There you go.
It's very liquidy this time.
Jen, that's so fucking tasty. Oh my god. That's so good.
Are you gonna have to get yourself a bag of chips?
So good. Oh my lord.
Alright, I'm gonna clean up stuff from my show. And
Wow, that's good. That's really good.
I hope you'll clean up your stuff when you're done too.
Yeah, sure. Oh shit, that's recording.
Yeah.